Studioloo. I'm Cindy. Today I am here with this little Squirrel Nutkin journal that I just finished up. So yeah, this is a really cute Beatrix Potter book series. This one, it had been sort of written in by children, and so it wasn't really in reading condition anymore. I also sort of think, as I look back at some of these stories, that a lot of them are like not really relevant or understandable to kids today, like a lot of the references, but I love Beatrix Potter's illustrations, and some of the stories are quite sweet. So this is just a journal inside the vintage book. So I put in a new thicker spine, and I retained the label from the spine, The Tale of Squirrel Nutkin, and it's all been sealed in on top of the fabric binding, and some little crochet lace that's been sealed all inside. It's all been Mod Podged in, and so I kept the front and the back of the actual book intact. So this is just a simple little journal. It's not overstuffed really with a lot of ephemera. There's a bit of ephemera made from the book, but there's not a ton. It has 4 signatures for writing in. So we'll open it on up here, and I did keep the really sweet book pages and the covers, the inside papers where I could, and I've added these little tabs made from the extra pages that I didn't use in the book. So each signature is marked with a little picture. So this one here is the little bunny reading a Benjamin Bunny book. And on this side, I've taken some of the quotes that were from the original book, and I've just used them. If I liked them, I used them up on pages where I could, that there wasn't, I couldn't use the whole page, but I wanted to still use the quote. So on this is the original book page. And so I just kept a few of the original book pages just because it's fun. And then here I've made a pocket out of one of the pages of the book that's got all this little lineup of squirrels. And it's got this nice ribbon at the bottom. And it is a pocket, and inside is this little journal tag that I made that has all the squirrels sitting around the owl and a little quote about being under the nut tree on Owl Island. And then there's some cute little leaf and pinecone stickers on the back. And then there's a little pinecone stamp here. And another little book quote on some construction paper. This is cabbage dyed paper that's been stamped with a dandelion. And just some orange paper. On this side, there's a little bee stamp and some pumpkins. And the center of the first signature with some honeycomb. And then on this side is a little tuck that I made from another Beatrix Potter book, and it's yellow to kind of go with the yellow page. And then behind it is this lovely little journal card. So I made this journal card with original book ephemera, and this is all little torn pieces of avocado dyed paper. So it feels very warm, kind of like a tree or a nest that they're kind of cozied up in. It has a really nice feel to it. More cabbage dyed paper, and another little pine cone, little pine cones, little squirrels collecting acorns, and this is more original book page of the owl and Squirrel Nutkin peeking in, and a little bird from another Beatrix Potter book. And then we're at the center of the first and second signature, so I kept the book plate of the title. And then there's this little tab here with it's a frog with a fishing pole. That's from another Beatrix Potter book. And just some lovely paper and the original book page. And a little stamp of a mushroom. And a little tea set. More mushrooms. and some pumpkins, and a stamp of a dandelion, coffee dyed paper, and a little pocket made from book ephemera. It's just a squirrel standing on a stump, and there's some mushrooms here and a few little acorns. And then inside is a little journal tag, or sorry, a journal card that's made from the book ephemera itself, and a little quote from the book. And it just pops right in here. And this is the center of the second signature with little dandelion floofs. Coffee dyed paper, a little sticker, actually from a Beatrix Potter sticker book of foxglove, and some more pumpkins, and a stamp of a mushroom. This is original Beatrix Potter book page, and it's been turned into a pocket. It's a little hedgehog reading Tiggy Winkins, and this is a journal card made from book ephemera. It's the owl sort of screeching at all the squirrels, and there is avocado dyed paper on back, and another original book page, and some mushrooms. Another book page, and this is the third signature, and it's got this little tab with a hedgehog. Just some lovely papers. I kept this journal really kind of simple and sweet. And there's a little Jemima Powder duck that's been glued onto this paper. Some brown paper, and a stamp of a bird, and a little stamp of a deer and a bunny. More pumpkins and a tree with an owl in it. Some little stars. And the moon. Original book page. See my little squirrel family here is tipping over, and just some little raindrops, more stamping, and this is the last signature where I've used original book page and another little tab, this one of a mouse. And then this is another little stamp, and then this is a little flip out, so it's for writing, more writing on. And this is actually a knitting chart paper, and this is original book page with a quote from the book. Knitting chart paper. A little stamp. Another little stamp, and that's the center of the final signature. More stamping, dyed paper and pumpkins, another little bird stamp, and then another little pocket made from a Beatrix Potter book ephemera, or picture rather. And then this piece of ephemera is a journal card made from the original book, and it has dyed paper and a leaf on the back. And that just tucks right in there. And that's another original page from the book. And that is the end of this little journal. So a very sweet, simple little tale of Squirrel Nutkin. And that will be going up in my Etsy shop in the next day or two. So thank you so much for watching. All of my social media information is in the description box. Please subscribe, leave me a comment, or click the little notification bell to be notified when I make new videos. Have a great day.